Later. One of the most overused words probably ever. I'll text them later. I'll call them later. I'll visit them later. Sometimes we don't always have later. Sometimes later can end up being too late. When I was 12, I had this cousin who was 19, and he was quite a bit older than me. I could lie. I really could lie and say we had this amazing cousin relationship that most cousins do, and we were super duper close. But that wasn't reality. We were not that close. And I wanted to be so close with him and have that relationship that most cousins do. I wanted to hang out with him all the time, and I wanted to be super close with him. But if I'm being honest with myself, I never put in that effort that I should have. I did not put in that effort. And that's the thing that breaks my heart till this day, is knowing that I did not put in the effort that I should have. Now, at family events, when I saw him, I'd go and talk to him. Probably not as much as I should have, but I'd go talk to him every now and then, be like, hi, like, how are you? And he'd be like, hey, how's school? How's everything? And we'd talk a little bit at family events. We'd sit down, we'd talk for a little bit. Things were obviously awkward between us because we were not super duper close. And I knew that. I knew we weren't super close, and I knew most cousins are closer than we were. And I always thought to myself, I was like, you need to put in that effort. You want to be close with him. You want to have that relationship that most cousins do, Paris. Put in that effort. And I never did. I never put in that effort. Now, when we weren't at family events, I would not text him that much. I maybe texted him, if I'm being honest, twice a year. Twice a year. And it hurts saying that. It hurts my heart saying that. But I did not put in that effort at all. I did not put in that effort to see him, talk to him, call him. I didn't do anything. I didn't do the stuff that I should have. I texted my friends on a regular basis. I called my friends on a regular basis. I visited them on a regular basis, but when it came to my actual family, I didn't. When it came to my own cousin, I did not do that. Now, this one day, I was sitting in bed. It was just a normal day, and I was just sitting on my bed. I was just kind of thinking. And then I thought about my cousin. He popped in my head. I was just like, oh, okay. And then I had this initial thought to text him. Just this random thought that was just in my brain that was like, you need to text him, you need to text him, you need to text him, you need to text him. And so I gave in and I texted him. I sent him a simple, how are you text. And he didn't respond immediately, and he didn't end up responding, and I didn't think too much of it. I was like, he'll respond eventually, it's okay. Until later that day, around 7 or 8 p.m., my mom comes into my room and sits down next to me. I could tell by her face that something was wrong. And the first thing I was thinking was, what did I do this time? Am I in trouble? Like, did I make a bad grade on something? I was just thinking worst case scenario about myself. She looks me dead in the eye. She grabs my hand. She says, Paris, your cousin has passed away this morning. My heart broke in half. That was the first time that one of my family members has ever died from that I knew of. And that broke my heart. It broke my heart for the fact that that exact moment, I wanted to be close with him and I started putting in the effort. That was the moment, that was the day I started putting in the effort, and I was too late. I was too late. And the thing that hurts me the most is probably knowing that we could have been so much closer. We really could have. And so from that moment forward, I learned something that I never forgot till this day. And that's that I need to stop saying later. And I need to start saying now. I'm going to text them now. I'm going to call them now. I'm going to visit them now.